Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Matthew 24:9-13. I've seen the signs, and I know you've seen them too. They aren't coincidences. They are breadcrumbs.
Tonight, with tensions rising across the country, protesters taking to the streets after 2 shootings by immigration officers. Thousands of people marched across Minneapolis today, denouncing the fatal shooting of Renee Good, a 37-year-old mother of 3, by an ICE agent. Protesters also gathering from Austin, Texas to Durham, North Carolina, and in Portland, Oregon, after a man and woman were shot by a Border Patrol officer.
From the streets of Minneapolis, where the cry, "The storm is here," echoed through the smoke of protests, to the very halls of the Capitol on January 6th, where that same warning was held high on banners as the building was stormed. The message is clear. Even the scandal that surrounded Donald Trump concerning porn star Stormy Daniels acts as a linguistic siren, sounding the alarm, warning of the storm the world is about to experience.
Pretty good hustle, kid. Cuatro.
Sí, sí. Gracias. Miren, miren. Allá viene una tormenta.
What did he just say?
He said there's a storm coming. There's a storm.
On a freezing, cold Minnesota morning, January 7, 2026, 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good was shot and killed by ICE agents. The fatal encounter occurred after she used her vehicle to block a roadway, attempting to prevent the agents from entering a neighborhood to conduct immigration enforcement.
It's okay, we don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen.
That's right, and the woman who was shot and killed has now been identified as Renee Nicole Good, a 37-year-old woman from Minneapolis. The federal government is claiming its agents acted in self-defense, but eyewitness video appears to show a different story. A warning here, what you're about to see is extremely sensitive and difficult to watch.
The video shows ICE agents approaching an SUV stopped across the middle of the road in a residential neighborhood. Agents demand the driver open the door, and as the SUV begins to pull forward, an officer standing in front of the vehicle pulls his weapon and immediately fires 3 shots at close range. The SUV then moves forward and crashes.
Don't let him leave!
Moments later, the agent who fired the shots is seen getting back in his vehicle and leaving the scene.
When we look at the symbolism connected to this event, it becomes obvious that this was another satanic ritual meant to exalt the devil and his Antichrist. So without further ado, let's get into it. Before we dive into the meaning of the name Renee Nicole Good and its symbolism regarding this incident, I want to preface this by acknowledging reports that Renee Good was in a same-sex lesbian relationship. Therefore, let me be absolutely clear. The literal meaning of her name, which we are about to discuss, has nothing to do with her lesbian lifestyle. Instead, it is entirely about the symbolic and spiritual meaning hidden within this satanic ritual event. The name Renee means reborn or born again. The name Nicole means victory of the people, and the name Good means excellent, valuable, and righteous. Renee was 37 years old, and Strong's Concordance lists G37 as hagiazo, which means to sanctify, make holy, to consecrate and dedicate people to God. From the root word Strong's G40, hagios, which means a most holy thing, a saint, or holy one. Therefore, the meaning of her name and age combine together to form the following meaning: those who are born again, the victorious people. Those who gain the victory are the excellent and the righteous. These people shall be sanctified, made holy, consecrated, and dedicated to God as a most holy thing, as saints and holy ones. This confirms that the murder of Renee Good was spiritually and symbolically meant to represent the coming persecution of the tribulation saints by the Antichrist and false prophet. We can be sure this is true for several reasons. Renee Good, whose name represents the holy saints of God, was killed by ICE agents. ICE is frequently connected to evil or malevolent concepts in a symbolic and metaphorical sense, as it primarily represents qualities such as hatred, coldness, rigidity, indifference, and death. Thus, Matthew 24:12, which states, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." We have been shown this theme of ICE connected with evil in movies and culture as well. The movie Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire is one example.
We might be looking at a second ice age. Second ice age. Second ice age. Second ice age.
The use of ice as a metaphor for evil has also been used in poetic prose. In Robert Frost's poem, Fire and Ice, ice symbolizes hatred and indifference, suggesting these emotions are just as capable of bringing about destruction as the more passionate emotions represented by fire. In a famous reversal of the typical fiery hell, Dante's Inferno describes the deepest, most evil circles of hell as being frozen solid, with Satan himself trapped in the center in unyielding ice. Further, in C.S. Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia, the White Witch plunges the world into an eternal winter, symbolizing her evil and barren rule. The date on which the ICE agent shot and killed Nicole Good was January 7th, 2026. The date, January 7th, can be expressed as 17 or 17. Remember, the number 17 represents the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns. In the previous video, this was connected to the rider on the white horse and number 44, Barack Obama, through 44-year-old Philip Rivers, who wears the number 17 when he returned to play for the Indianapolis Colts. The number 17 also points to Mystery Babylon, the whore who fornicates with the merchants of the earth and who is eventually destroyed by the 10 horns of the beast, as found in Revelation 17:16, which declares, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire." The connection to the number 17 is further confirmed by the fact that the Minnesota state flag uses the 8-pointed star. This connects it to the 17th tarot, the star card, which features the naked woman as a reference to Mystery Babylon, pouring water on the sea, a reference to the beast that rises from the sea, the Antichrist, as found in Revelation 13, verses 1 through 10. She also pours another pitcher of water on the earth, a reference to the beast that rises from the earth, or the false prophet, as found in Revelation 13, 11 through 15. Notice the 17th star tarot card depicts the naked woman surrounded by 7 small stars, which represent the 7 heads of the beast, or the 7 kings, as found in Revelation 17:10. The 8th and larger 8-pointed star represents the 8th king, or son of perdition, as found in Revelation 17:11. Moreover, the 8-pointed star represents the ancient Mesopotamian sun god Shamash and the goddess Ishtar, and appears on Babylonian artifacts. This connection to the sun god further points us to Obama, whose logo is the rising sun.